welcome to Sarah Island. If you'd like to join us on the guided tour, head down in this direction until you get to the gravel pathway and I'll join you there in just a moment. My name is Kaya Davey and I run the Round Earth Theatre Company. We do guided tours here on Sarah Island. If you were transported out from Britain, sent to Hobart or Sydney and did not behave yourselves, you ungrateful bunch, this is where you will be sent, banished for a second sentence. And Sarah Island does have a reputation of being the very worst, the most bloody, the most brutal and the most dreaded of all of those secondary penal settlements. And stories of cannibalism come from this place. Sarah Island was a penal settlement for secondary offenders, for convicts that reoffended as a second sentence. And it was established only for 12 years. Within a few years, it had a reputation of being the worst, the most harsh, the most bloody of all the secondary penal settlements. 1825, 240 men received 10,000 lashes. That's an extraordinarily high punishment rate, isn't it? In fact, by 1825, the island is in a state of revolt. But also at the same time, they were starting to create an industrial shipyard. And by the end of the settlement, they were building enormous numbers of very good quality ships here on Sarah Island. While David Hoy is here, he builds 96 ships and boats in 5 years. That's one coming off the slips every 3 weeks. Isn't that extraordinary? And you can't do that without the cooperation of the men. That changed the reputation of the place. So it started as a place of fear, dread and bloodiness and ended up as a place of education, industry and training. You're standing in Australia's first unofficial TAFE college. We take our guided tours around as more of a storytelling session. So we're getting the people involved in the story of Sarah Island and building up the idea of what the community was like, the convict settlement life was through the stories of the people that were here. And they had some great personalities. What I need you to do is jog down the doctor's garden path to the back door. Off you go. Go on, jog, jog, jog. No, Will, come back, come back, come back, come back. Sorry. You have to do it a little bit slower, all right? And stark naked. Oh, come on, take your clothes off. Oh, he does though. He runs stark naked down the pathway in full view of Charlotte and Mary, who were sunning themselves on the back step, and within 1 week, the whole family had packed up and gone. Will, you got rid of the drunken doctor. Good on you, mate. Well done. Good on you. Wild and windy day with the northwesterly gales hurtling down the harbour and the rain pouring down and all the tourists are dripping wet and they're freezing cold and they're sitting there going, I know exactly how the convicts would have felt. So it doesn't matter what kind of a day you come out on Sarah Island. If it's pouring with rain, the river is spectacular. Sarah Island is really atmospheric and really gives you that feeling of what it would have been like to be a convict. And then you get it on a great day like this, you see it in a completely different way.